The Droid Turbo is a flagship device on Verizon and exclusive to that carrier. Now it retails for $199 starting, the 32GB variant, and you can get it in ballistic nylon, which I'm rubbing right now, which feels really good and pretty much one of the best, I think. Or you can also get it in the Kevlar with metallic finish on there. Now in terms of specs, this thing sports a 5.2-inch QHD display. We'll take a better look at that and just later on in this video. But what you do have in there is a Snapdragon 805 processor, 3GB of RAM, a 3900 milliamp battery built into this thing, so there's a lot of battery juice in there. You've also got a 21 megapixel shooter with a dual LED flash. And the ballistic nylon here does not have the Verizon tick mark, so for those who care about not having that, you can pick that. A micro USB, it's got wireless charging built in, and that's your power and your volume rocker. Now underneath your volume rocker is where you have your nano SIM. You can actually pop that out to bring out your nano SIM, which is very intuitive. It's kind of fun way of hiding stuff like that in there. So let's take a look at the display of the Droid Turbo. I'm actually going to just take it off auto brightness there for you guys so you can take a better look at it. I have to tell you, this is one of the best displays I've seen for QHD display. It's 5.2 inches. PPI is about 565. It's higher than I believe the LG and Samsung. It looks better than both LG and Samsung Note 4s. So I think it's one of the best display. You've got a 2 megapixel front facing camera, and at the bottom, of course, you have your touch sensitive buttons for home, back, as well as the multitask button. So you have all that there. So you know, Motorola's packed a lot into this device in terms of features and what it does. It's got a very rigid feel, so even if it drops, you shouldn't actually break your device. I mean, I think in that fashion. So what version of Android does it run? It runs Android 4.4.4 right now. Lollipop is not available, but will be upgradable to Lollipop, and Motorola has been pretty fast about that stuff, so I should expect you should get Lollipop on that pretty quick on the carrier on there. So at least that's good to know. So now the other aspect of this device is the camera. You still have some of those Motorola gestures before you get to the camera, like, you know, putting your hand in front to basically unlock. You have also the voice gestures with OK Google, as well as the twist to actually activate the camera. Now the camera has a stock Android camera app, but it shoots at 4K, so definitely check out our 4K camera recording and some of the stills from the Droid Turbo. I was going to say Moto X, but it's actually the Droid Turbo. So in terms of just feature sets, now the battery is a 3900 milliamp battery, which Motorola claims to give you 48 hours battery life. Now you can see it's this is just the battery indicator, but what in my use and what I've gotten from this device is that I've only gotten roughly about a day and 8 hours or so with this, which is not 48 hours, and I was hoping that would actually be much more. See, that's a day and 3 hours there, but I've actually gotten a day and 8 hours maximum with this device. Granted, that is with max use, but if you're a casual user, you should get a day and a half with this, definitely. So I'm glad we have that problem that, the battery isn't lasting 2 days, but it's definitely lasting more than 24 hours. It's also got a turbocharge, which means with the charger you have with the Droid Turbo, basically you plug it in 15 minutes, it should give you 8 hours of battery life, which is also good. So overall, I like this device. It's really solid. It's got every single feature you can think of. It's on the Verizon network. And if you're a Verizon customer, you don't want a phablet, this is the device I definitely suggest you should pick up. So if you guys have any questions or any comments about the Droid Turbo, let us know. Otherwise, don't forget to like this video, share this video, and favorite this video. Do subscribe to the channel, and always enjoy your entertainment.